Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litza. This is the entrance to the yarn room and I thought it was about time to show you what I have been up to for the last few weeks. It has taken quite a lot of effort to clean this room up. Well, all the areas including out here, but let me tell you, it's been well worth it. If you have not seen the previous 3-minute video showing you the disaster that was actually the yarn room, I highly recommend that you go and watch it because you won't appreciate the enormity of the effort that I've put in. So as always, this is the entrance and some things never change. Down the bottom here though, I have added a couple of little containers and they're archiving of some paperwork. And Tilly, for those of you who know Tilly, she's my mannequin, she's moved out here now. Down there you can see we have lots and lots of loveys and boxes of yarn. So there is a lot of goodness out here that I need to use up during 2025. Now as we walk in the door of the yarn room, I'm going to sort of kind of zoom in at times and that, but try my very best not to make you dizzy. Now in the back here, as always, so here and here and here is all my blanket yarn. Now I knew that I had a big problem when there was spillage of about 25 bags downstairs in one of the wardrobes. So no more buying blanket yarn until I use the majority of it. Now I'm very happy to say that as I swing around here, I do have a few things that look like they're out of control, but they're actually not. That's just a basket of what's that when we have extra yarn? Scrap yarn. Excuse me. But look at this table, guys. Have you ever seen it look so good? No, of course not, because you've never seen the tabletop. So I do have some folders there in case I need to do some filing and quite a few journals and things. But for now, I've decided that I'm not going to be keeping any more extra paper and things unless I need them. In that bag is my Ogo yarn. And underneath the table that I just showed you, and it's very hard to get under there at the moment, there are all my Ogo yarns that I still need to use. Now over here is one of those clothes horses, you know, one of those portable wardrobes, and it's just got some of my makes there. And let's swing around, guys, while I show you some of the yarn in here. So look at how organized it is, but what I need you to appreciate even more so is that some of the little bins or baskets are emptying. Look at this. Now over here I've organized all of my cottons and other yarns, velvet yarns and things, chenilles, and in these two here, so in here and in here are all my beautiful yarns that have been gifted to me, which I really need to get to. Now let me just kind of get up this way. I've put my Tile of the Week Thursday blanket up there for now, just to cover some faces and that probably don't want to be shown. But let me just swing around here. Now that's the window, the skylight. Now look at these hanging there. I finally got some of these up, which I love. Now that's one of my wall hangings, mandala, and that where is it? I can't even show you. But the one on the far left is going to change eventually, but for now I just sort of pop it on there. And you can see that on the back of the lounge is still our beautiful stitch sampler blanket from our Cal 2023. I just love it there, and it comes in very handy when it gets very, very cool in here. At the moment I do have the aircon on because it's quite warm. Now I'm going to swing you around before we talk about all that and show you. That's what you see behind me when I'm sitting there having a chat to you normally. Now all the lights on the walls, I had to pull them down because it's very, very hot in here of the day in summer, and they were just falling off the wall. But I had these little tiny lights, and I do have another string of them in a drawer, and I just couldn't resist just putting them up just to show a little bit of light in here, because I do love the fairy lights. Now in there is my temperature blanket yarn. I have been working on it, and my cushions, which I love, from Tile of the Week Thursday. Over there, guys, you can all see my beautiful Golden Girls calendar, gifted to me by the lovely KK and Kristen, our friends at K&K Crochet. I do have some books there that I'm working on currently. Of course, my little head is there because Beanie of the Week is something that is going to be featured all of this year. Now, let me swing by here a little bit. Pardon the really poor lighting in here, guys. Now, if you'll notice, my yarn cubbies have room in them. Oh my goodness, that is so cool, right? Now on top, and let's just go across without making you dizzy. Over here, I've started to like showcase some of my makes, like actually have them sitting out. There's my chicken, my knitted chicken, and of course my little baby. She's the winner at the Royal Easter Show. And up there we have that beautiful little leggy froggy gifted to us by Josephine, and the little bee, the little one on the right, down the bottom from Alley Cat, and so many other wonderful bits and pieces. See, there's a little bear from Sandy, Aussie Sandy, and in here you'll see all of my treasures that so many of you have gifted us. And have you noticed the butterflies everywhere? Yes, I've been adding butterflies to as many places as I can. There's my Tudor fans. Every time I see him, I think of Julie at KS Mum Crochets. And I thought that was a nice little sign that I picked up from the reject shop. Now let me walk back because you'll see what's new in here, guys. Can you see that? That is a ladder shelf. Can't get out wide enough. And that's just a little purchase from Kmart. It was $35 and I thought it'd be a great way to store my blankets, get them off the lounge. But guess what? There's not enough room for them, but at least I got some in there. Let me just get up closer. Do you like my little display here with those little lights? Again, I love them. So I thought I'd make this like a makeshift, like a sea adventure or what is it, an aquarium. And up here, I thought for now, you know, the platypus Pearl, she is named after our beautiful yarny friend Pearl. I thought I'd just put that wall hanging there for now, and just that little container. I thought they looked pretty together. And that little basket has some coasters in it. Can you see the butterfly in the back? Now, I need to sort of zoom out as much as I can. Can you see from down there? They're all my Crochet Society advent calendars. There's 4 of them. And then there's all the boxes all the way to the top. Now, this is a clue to me as to whether or not I can buy any more, because I think there's only enough room there for 2. So we'll see what happens with a subscription this year. Here are some of my Christmas makes, like that is Christmas stocking Josephine gifted us, and the gnome that I made, and some pumpkins. And now let me zoom out here as much as I can. That blanket is the Crochet Society Advent Cal a couple of years ago, but on top, like under the other skylight, I've put my mandalas there. I love them there. And I'm hoping that with the hooks that I've used, you know, with the heat in here, they're not too heavy and they should stay up there. Now down here is just an assortment of coasters and plants that I want to put together, and forever flowers that I want to finish, and just some other little bits and pieces. There's a Rubik's Cube that was gifted to us by KK. Oh my goodness, I just absolutely love everything in here. And that's the little angel that Cassandra from Craftably Ever After taught us how to make. And I think that we're pretty much back to the beginning. Oh, maybe I haven't done this side. So there, most of you that have seen my previous yarn room tours will know that that storage thing is actually my daughter's bedhead. When she was a little girl, it's a dollhouse, and I store some yarn in there, and of course more stuffies that I've got to make into loveys, boxes of yarn. And in there, in this one here, is all the towels. It's pretty deep, that I need to make into towels and the towel rings. Now across on the couch or on the lounge, you'll see that I have a whole heap of beanies that I've made. Now these are donation blankets, beanies, and they're Shirley's donated 5 sets of beanies and scarves. Absolutely love them. So thank you. And hiding behind here is all the yarn that is dedicated to making knitting machine hats. So over here you can see on the coffee table I've got my knitting machines, and in actual fact there is a beanie in one of them. So that'll be finishing very, very soon. Now I thought I would show you some of the cushions, and look at this little guy here. My daughter-in-law has already made it very clear that she wants him, God willing, one day when I become a grandmother. And look at this little guy here too. Isn't he adorable? Okay, so the cushion behind the little rabbit I made out of Ogo yarn. And then let me just walk backwards. Gosh, I'm not hoping no one's getting dizzy. Oh, and did you notice the blue thing there? Oh, I can't even hold this there. That's my Swift. It always sits there. Now, I've made that little cushion from Crochet Society. That was made from some squares that I found. Crochet Society. And those of you who have been around, hanging out with us for a while, you'll know that I made the whole family eye cushions the previous Christmas. There's two little cushions that I made for myself as well. And these need to be made in covered like that one next to it, the purple and grey one. They need to be covered as well with blanket yarn slips. I've got to make those. And there's that nasty, nasty egg, guys. That little Addy egg knitting machine. Don't you worry, I haven't forgotten about that one. So I think that that's pretty much it. What do you guys think? I think I've done a great job. Pat myself on the back. Now in here, that bag there that you may have seen is going to be filled with yarn for donations. It's already got some in there, but I'm slowly packing it up as much as I can, filling it, and then hopefully I'll be able to donate it soon. Now, I love this rug here. This mat was made using blanket yarn, and I endeavour to make more rugs for the floor, because if you've noticed there's some stains on the carpet tiles, because when they came to spray for the pest control, it just left marks, which was very, very sad. But that's okay, we can move on from that. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for coming to visit me in my yarn room. I hope you're happy with what I've done. Oh, and by the way, all these here, I keep them out so I can see them every day. They're my whips. Current, old, the ones we decided to frog. But I will be bringing you a video on these very, very soon, like an update, to let you know what I decided after all your amazing comments. So thank you so much for all your suggestions that have been taken on board. And I am very excited to bring you some. Watch this space for this one in particular. So on that note, guys, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to show you. How about I show you this view? So I just want to say thank you once again for hanging out with me. I hope you're all keeping well. And until I see you all very, very soon, take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.